with us. So basically, the GRP and the CCP certifications, which are the Global Remuneration Professional and the Certified Compensation Professional, delivered by WorldatWork, why they matter and why they would be important also after all that. So anyone would always learn, and as you just mentioned as well, a lot of learning and development is in place for Gen Zers and any other generation to develop more flexible, more adaptable compensation programs. So WorldatWork credentials offer flexible learning, powerful network of globally certified individuals from all industries, and it's definitely a proven recognition from WorldatWork as an organization. The CCP as the first certification, if you want, step would be dedicated for professionals who are launching into the compensation realm, if we may add that. But if they are only working in, let's say, specific to one country and one maybe demographic, I would say. And the GRP, the Global Remuneration Professional, is more relevant to HR professionals and compensation professionals working with multinational organizations or global organizations, because it gives a more global perspective and not restrictive. So CCP and GRP holders currently range through a lot of senior and managerial positions, be it in managers of total rewards, senior HR professionals, organizational design, compensation benefits, etc., etc. So every person responsible for a group of people, be it specifically an HR professional, a compensation professional, a remuneration professional, a total rewards professional, they could benefit from all the learnings of the GRP and CCP. So step one would be 8 core modules to earn the CCP certification, and add one more module towards managing global total rewards, and that would be the GRP certification. So everyone should make a design for their journey. So there's not a one specific sequence of courses to be taken. Also, they can be focused on the ones they have a priority on. It is delivered in online lectures with Morgan International, and there's definitely an online proctored exam to confirm the consolidation of the learning. So the 9 topics that we can go through with the CCP and GRP certifications are creating impact through total rewards, improving performance with variable pay, finance and accounting applications for total rewards, understanding total rewards regulatory landscape as well, market pricing and competitive pay analysis, business acumen, communication strategies, designing and managing a base pay system, compensation analytics, and the additional to earn the GRP after the CCP is the managing global total rewards. So for each of the courses, there's a lot of learning. So with creating impact, one would learn key elements of total rewards, the tools to create high-performing programs, internal and external factors shaping the total rewards, as well as essentials of designing and communicating a total rewards strategy. While another course, they will learn the impact of labor regulation on rewards programs, navigating global labor standards, strategies, ensuring fairness, establishing compliant practices for health safety, for example, work hours, and more. So with designing base pay, they will have key concepts relating to compensation philosophy, pay equity, labor markets, steps to build a pay structure, the design components of it, determining the pay rates, and merit pay programs, and performance-based pay, and pay transparency, which are a lot of factors that were mentioned today in terms of customizing the total rewards, or compensation packages for the different generation, improving performance with variable pay, so aligning business strategies with the pay program, with the variable pay programs, types of variable pay plans, factors influencing variable pay, the systematic process for designing, funding, and distributing variable pay, as well as implementing, communicating, and evaluating the programs. So in market pricing, it's about analyzing the markets, sourcing and assessing market data, applying techniques like aging, blending, regression analysis to interpret data, price individual jobs, design market-based pay, structures and communicate methodologies effectively. In compensation and analytics, they will learn applying evidence-based decision-making in compensation analytics, using statistical tools, spotting and avoiding data distortions, and organizing and visualizing data effectively for impactful communication. And in finance and accounting, it's about interpreting financial reports, collaborating effectively with finance and accounting teams who are very involved in the compensation structure, applying financial metrics and navigating US and IFRS standards for global compensation, and aligning compensation planning with organizational budget. And
Hi,
for business
Charles.
acumen,
Sorry,
yes,
for me, the slides are not moving.
at all.
Yeah. I don't know if others are facing the same.
Let me reshare. I'm
Sorry for
sorry.
interruption.
No, thank you actually for mentioning it. I'll share my screen again. Okay. So do you have my screen again?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
now we do.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So in business acumen, so it's about strategies to align the finance concepts, communication skills to present the compensation solutions, techniques to consult with influence stakeholders, stress relief and empathy strategies, as well as problem-solving skills. And in doing the first ones I mentioned will earn you the CCP credential, and by sorry, continuing with managing global rewards, where one will learn managing compensation and rewards in a multinational setting, factors influencing mobility, optimizing total rewards components and key factors for successful cross-border mergers and acquisitions. That's where it will become double the credentials, and candidates will earn the CCP and the GRP certification. So after each of the courses, there's a 2-hour exam, 80 multiple choice questions. So they need to clear 8 papers to earn the CCP by scoring 75% on each of the papers. And on the 9th paper, atop the previous 8, they will earn the GRP credential itself. So the certification is valid for 3 years. The exam is available all year round. They don't require a membership. They will receive a study access from WorldatWork valid for 120 days, including the exam attempt credit. So no additional investments will be required once a course is registered for. And the results are upon completion of the exam, so it's pretty much immediate. Once certified, an individual must maintain this active status by acquiring continuous education points that can be acquired through education credits, conferences, memberships, and advancing the profession. So the CCP and GRP course package is offered with Morgan International. So there's definitely the entire schedule for all the program available all year long, and they get the live online lectures, downloadable PDFs through their digital accesses, the 120-day access and video materials, and the exam itself. And they also receive the recording of the instructor-led lectures that they go through, and they will maintain access to those recording for a whole month, and will definitely support with the registration and all the process for the candidates to become eventually certified. So what we recommend strongly is the WorldatWork membership for the first year and its renewal, because the membership offers a lot of valuable, let's say, some of the statistics that you mentioned, a lot of documentation, a lot of templates that professionals can be used in developing their strategy. And so it's definitely, there are a lot of practical resources, publications, discounts for additional, continuous education points and all that jazz, and a huge professional networks of certified individuals such as Ms. Uzma, for example, who has delivered a lot of insightful data here. So an example of the impact of membership, that 96% of members were more effective at jobs thanks to a lot of the resources. 93% improved strategic thinking after going through the credential itself, and 94% became more confident in terms of individuals. And as for the organizations, 84% were able to improve employee satisfactions, 74% employee retention, and 70% organizational growth. So the journey looks similar to this. This is not like one path that candidates have to go through. It's about each individual designing their own journey. As the most important part is to go through all 8 courses at first to earn the CCP, and for those hoping to globalize their knowledge and recognition, going for the 9th course for the GRP certification itself. So Morgan International, I'm just going to mention this in 20 seconds. So we've been in the market for over 30 years, delivering professional certifications such as CCP, GRP, and many in accounting, finance, and human resources, supply chain, digital marketing. A huge pool of instructors, certified subject matter expert. We operate across multiple locations in the entire globe. Big chunk of our portfolio, not our complete portfolio in all the different aspects of business, and a lot of happy partners to whom we've helped upskill employees in all the aspects that were previously mentioned. So we have been for some time partner and education global partner with WorldatWork. So WorldatWork is the most recognizable organization in terms of compensation and global remuneration. So it has been around since 1955, over 70 years now, and certification holders are in more than 120 countries. The organization operates and regulates in over 168 countries, and there are almost 20,000 partners. And WorldatWork is very happy that most of its certification holders are strategy, remuneration strategy setters for like some of the biggest companies in the region, like Saudi Aramco, Coca-Cola, Omantel, STC. Like, you could definitely recognize a lot of big names. So preparing with WorldatWork and Morgan International will help you really get to that global recognition as a compensation professional, driving your personal career forward and driving organizations forward in terms of growth and retainability.